Got one?
No, but it looks like, oh yeah.
That is fish. Yeah. Click on it. You might catch that one. Just shake it. Got him. You got a big one. Big one, Grant.
I think he's got a striper?
No, it'll be a bass. Just let it go. Dude, you got a freaking tank. You got a freaking tank. Okay, I'm gonna let him run just a little bit. That's light line. You got a daggum tank this time. Just be easy. Don't rush him.
Yeah.
When he wants to go, just let him go. Oh my God. Freaking tank.
Wow.
Dude, what are you gonna do? Oh my God. That is a freaking tank right there, man.
He's about to jump, I think. He's coming to the surface. Is that a spot?
It is a spot, boss.
Oh my God.
It's
Lord.
a big one. It's a big
Oh,
one. It's a big one. You got a big one, man. You got a daggone giant. Good one. That's a good one. That's a big one. Oh no! 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 It come off. It come off. You can see Grant just lost a freaking giant bass. Giant spotted bass. I wish we had that one on camera that he could hold up and actually touch, but he lost it. For you guys that don't know, I started last year doing something called angler development. That's basically where you guys that are wanting to learn a little bit more about fishing, kind of go out on the lake for a day, spend 4 half day or full day, just working on some stuff that you want to work on. And on this trip, my buddy Grant B.Lat and his dad Tony, we went out for a couple hours and we caught spotted bass all day long. It was fun. We had a blast catching them 25 to 40 foot deep, which is kind of unusual. We're having a little bit unusual spring here. It's been a lot cooler. It kind of warmed up real fast and then it got really cool. So a lot of fish are way deep. And I want you guys to check out this video. It's a lot of fun. Reel down on it. It's not a real strong hook tip.
Yeah.
I think that's a good one, Grant. That feels pretty big. It is a good one.
Oh yeah.
It is a good one.
That's a good one.
That's a pretty good one.
That's a good one right there.
For Hartwell, that's a
Nice one.
yeah.
That is a nice one. Nice. That's a fatty right there.
That's a fat one. On the Ned Mickey. So, you guys seen, I've been fishing this a lot lately. The same rig you've seen me do a lot of videos on. The same Streaks 375 on just the Ned Locks head. We're out here with my buddy Grant today, and we're going to do a little fishing. We're going to fish deep today, fish for some spotted bass. We'll fish for, oh, he just had one. We've already caught quite a few this morning on the first spot. It's the first spot we stopped on. And we've caught, I guess that's 3 or 4. Yeah, 3 or 4 already. So looking like it's going to be a good day anyway.
I'm trying to catch that.
Okay, Mr. Tony.
I'm trying to catch that striper.
Trying to catch. Look here, they're all over the graph. You can see right there on the bottom. There's fish everywhere right here, right now. And he dropped down.
Not bad.
Not bad.
Not bad, huh?
Not bad, brother. Come
That's
on
a pretty
board.
decent one.
That's a good one, Grant.
Yeah. There's fish all under us right now.
That's a good one.
You can throw him, put him in the.
You want to keep him?
Yeah, see, we'll get a good picture with you guys at the end of the day. Yeah, that's. It looks like not that big a point when you look on the map. Got it? God, Grant, wait a minute now. You gotta let me catch one. Wait. Hold on now.
Yeah, he's getting a little carried away up there.
Getting a little carried away here, my friend.
Carried away. We need to put him back on that jerk bait.
Right. Yeah, you want to throw a jerk bait, dude? How about that?
Yeah, oh my
Oh
god.
my god, what was that? That was a striper.
No, that was a striper? I thought that was...
Dude, that is a huge one. We're gonna have a time. Loosen your drag. Don't rush him. That's okay. Don't rush him. God, dude, he's got like a 10-pound striper. That was almost scary when I saw him. Hey, Tony, come on. No, that's a bass.
That's not a,
I think
yeah,
it was a striper trying to get it. That was
Really?
definitely, yeah.
That's a nice
Hey,
bass.
Tony, come use this rod because there's still some fish under the boat.
Hey, was that a striper?
Yeah, that was so that's a bass. All right, let me. But did you see?
Yeah,
when you brought
I
him
saw
up?
that. I saw
That
fish
was a
swim.
striper trying to eat your bass.
Really?
Yes. That's a good one, dude.
Wow.
That's a good one.
That is a good one there.
Show him that one, man. That is a good one. That is freaking awesome, man. He saw that fish on the grab. I was actually getting ready to move the trolling motor, and he swallowed that little named Mickey too, didn't he?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Good
Good. I got the little bait. It's so simple, but it works.
How come we don't have these on our boat?
You'll have them. You just keep that rod, and I'm gonna tie up another one. Got him. Grant. Grant.
Gotta get off this jerk bait.
Grant got him.
Is it a lake record, Grant?
That's a good one, though. Yeah, it's a good one. When the head's not shaking, when
Yeah.
it's just weight, that's a good one. That's a pretty good one, bro.
Yeah.
That's a real good one.
Yeah.
That's a really good one. Those are a little funny. They didn't bite.
Did I just flip him?
No.
He's like, no. Do not flip it.
Oh yeah.
There you go.
Oh, there we
That's
go.
a good one.
Not bad.
Yeah, there you go. Show him off there. Show him off.
All right.
Good, yeah. That's a good one.
Should I
This
put
is
him
this is actually a spot I haven't even fished this one. I just
It's a good spot then.
yeah, it sets up. We've
Yeah.
been on several fish now. That's a crossbreed between a red eye and a spotted bass. You can see how he's lighter brown colored. See how he's got the spots on his
Yeah.
belly like that.
Yeah.
That's a crossbreed. See, and even his body shape's a little
Yeah, I was about
shorter
to
and
say
fatty.
he's like shorter and chunkier. Should I put this in live well or just throw him in the water?
Whatever you want. If you want to save him for a picture later, that's cool. Or you want to
I
get him
just
back.
throw him back.
That's cool. That one was a little deeper. This place is a little deeper. We're like,
Oh, I just dropped right down right there. I think he's got it. Oh, please.
has he got it?
Got him.
Got it? Go, boy. Get him. Is it a good one?
It's better than
I
nothing.
don't know. You look a little weak in the knees.
Yeah, he is.
You look a little weak.
Is this the first catch since the big loss?
It is.
Uh-huh.
Oh no. He caught
Yeah, I
caught
got
one other big one, right?
Yeah, it's not bad.
It's not a bad one. You can swing him in here.
Yeah. There you go.
Cool. Showing all your friends there. Tell them how you caught that thing.
Not bad.
How'd you catch that one? You dropped down on, you saw him on the
I
graph
saw
in
him
that
on the
brush?
graph there. Dropped down right on him, and I felt dead weight when I was dropping down on him.
So to let you guys in a little bit of what we're doing out here on Lake Hartwell, I do all of my trips out on Lake Hartwell. That's my home lake. That's where I fish the most. And I think it's the perfect training ground to teach people how to fish just about anyway. With the exception of fishing aquatic vegetation, you can do just about everything you ever want to do in bass fishing on Lake Hartwell. You can fish shallow, you can fish deep, you can fish for spotted bass, you can fish for largemouth, you can fish docks, you can fish stained, clear, it doesn't matter. Lake Hartwell, with the exception of grass, we do not have grass in the upstate of South Carolina. With the exception of grass, you can do anything you want to do. But mainly today, we are focusing on fishing deep. We're watching the graph. All right, there we
go.
Yeah, that's a real pretty one.
That's a good one.
Heck yeah.
I think we may have.
And I think it has the best qualities for finding fish deep. And we're using our graphs a lot today. Even when I'm idling, a lot of these places I already know about that I found in previous times, but it's a great way to get some repetition on dropping baits down on fish that you're seeing on your graph. It's one of the funnest and most addicting ways to catch fish is dropping a bait down and watching a fish come up and get it. But it's amazing. I haven't marked anything, and then they just came under the boat. gotta be patient. Got him. Oh, Grant. Got him. That's a big one there, boss. That's a big one. That's a big. Got him a big this time. Here, I'm gonna take this. I'm gonna do this. Hold him on there. I don't want you having any nightmares from last time now. That's a big. That's a big. Was that on the streaks or?
Yeah.
All right, that's probably you probably got him up far enough, but just play into it. He's ready to come in.
Yeah. You want to get him or should I get him?
I can get him.
All right.
That's a good one though.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's a real good one, man. That is a real good one. Oh, that's a real good one. Oh. I got him.
Yep.
I got him.
Yep.
Nice. Look at that, dude. Oh yeah. All right. That's cool, man. That's a nice one. That's a nice one. Oh, look at the graph, man. The graph is absolutely. Look at that. The graph is lit up. Tony, if you can get yours down.
Yeah, I got one down.
You got down there? You know, one of the best ways I think to learn a certain technique is repetition. In this particular trip, you're gonna see I'm gonna start doing a lot of my vlogs on some of these angler development sessions, and you're gonna notice for a period of time we're gonna do the same thing over and over and over. And I think the Ned Mickey, what you're seeing us catch fish on here today, that bait, that's something that I really got a lot of confidence in, and I think it's something that a lot of you guys need to be using out there. You're gonna see that a lot in the next couple videos. You're gonna go through a period of time. We're gonna do a lot of sight fishing, a lot of finesse tactics. As we get into the summer, you're gonna see a lot of that power fishing stuff coming out. You're gonna see a lot of top water baits, but repetition. Grant did an 8-hour trip, and for the entire day, we did nothing but fish 25 to 40 foot deep, with the exception of one little stint where we decided to run up shallow and throw a jerk bait for a little while. But if you're trying to learn a certain technique, whether you're fishing with me or you're trying to learn it on your own, repetition, I cannot repeat how important it is to take a certain technique, go out and do it all day until you get bored. And that's what we did on this particular day. We fished that Ned Mickey. You could have used a drop shot. It's really not about the bait in this particular instance.
Right
this trip was more about learning what to look for, trying to show these guys what you want to look for in your graph, what you want to look for as far as depth, paying attention to where bait is, noticing what those fish look like on the graph, looking at the attitude of the fish when you go to drop the bait down on him. Does he chase it? Does he not? When you drop down on him, does he kind of pick up? Those are the kind of little subtle things that are going to make you a better fisherman. And the only way to do that is by repetition and doing it over and over and over to the point of where you almost get bored of it.
Really? So, oh yeah, that's a good one, dude. I thought I was in the brush, which I was in the brush. That was a big.
Really?
That's a big, man.
Oh, he was just flashing around. He's not big, but he was pretty. He's right in that brush.
Choked it.
Yeah, he did choke it. They're all been like just thumbing it, and that one choked it.
Oh, very nice.
That's a nice one though.
That's a good one.
I dropped it right in the brush pile. Does he got like a funky tail? Look at this.
Yeah, he does. It's
Look at
super
his tail.
fat.
Look how it's like all jank. I was on the hula stick. I switched from the streaks. God, he got it. Look how he choked that hula stick. I don't know if you can see it.
Nice little cove right here.
I call it more of a hockey.
Yeah, thank you, Grandpa.
How about tell him right into the GoPro. What's the difference between a pocket and a cove? Here, Grant.
A pocket.
We want
Tell
to
the
get a
GoPro,
tutorial
Grant.
on that.
Talk to the GoPro.
Yeah, tell us what's the difference between a pocket and a
Pocket's
cove.
just a little shallower than a cove.
A pocket's shallower than a cove?
Yeah.
And exactly where's the line? So where do we draw the line between shallow and what is it?
I'd say at least.
30 feet of water.
Yeah, but
I didn't want you to say because I was interested to see what he was going to say. So now he can say, oh yeah, pocket's 30 foot.
Yeah,
I wanted to hear.
I'd say a pocket's more of a like a dip in a cove.
Okay, a dip.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cove
That
like,
makes a lot of sense.
Brian, I think it's a cove.
Of hope. I hate to end a trip with not catching a fish, even though we caught 30. You know how a bass fisherman is. The more you catch, the more you want to catch. And we fished one or two places towards the end of the day and only had a bite, about a single bite per place. Anytime I dropped on a brush pile during this trip, we typically caught a fish. But I hate to end a trip without that spot, the last spot we fished, being a place where you catch fish. So on the last spot, some magic happened.
Oh, yeah, I was gonna catch one. I got a good one. I mean, I got a haul. I got a daggum haul. I mean, a hoss, man. That is a truck. I think it's striper, actually.
Think
I
so?
might have to come back there with you, Tony.
Come on back.
Yes, sir. That would be. I'll tell you, we're gonna let you in without a bang, right?
Man.
It's striper. It's striper.
You see him?
Yeah, little striper. Feel that drag, striper.
Oh yeah.
Look down on the bottom.
Yeah.
They're down on the bottom too.
Oh yeah. There he is. Come back here.
I probably hit. He's all. They had so many pokies on.
I know.
Decided I took my shirt.
Got one?
Got him. Oh.
Yeah, I think another strike too.
Yeah, that's fine too. I'm okay with it. Break him off if you don't want him. I've got hooks in my shirt. We've got fish on. I got that one in.
Not quite the way I got it. Did you get smacked?
Alright. Cool, we got a double. We just need somebody else in the boat to catch one. Who could that be? We got to show off our doubles. Thumbnail. We got doubles. Doubles on the striper out here. With the last part of the day and they came up schooling in a pocket.
You may want.
We started dropping on them.
You may want.
Let's go. Well, hey, we got one.
There we
Don't
go.
be telling
You're
us
right.
we got ours.
You're right.
You get yours.
All right, good day, fellas. We just finished up a little trip here, little angler development deal here on Hartwell, and yeah, we caught just about all of our fish doing pretty much the same thing today. We caught them all on the Ned Mickey. You guys seen it in some of the videos before. Streaks 375, Nedlock's head, fishing what, 25, 30 foot of water.
Some of the bigger ones were
Yes.
40.
Yeah, he caught a couple of the real good ones. So we caught a couple 3-pounders today, and they were a little bit deeper in like 40 foot of water, 35, 40 foot of water, which is surprising for it to be almost April. But we've had a lot of cold fronts. It's been really cold, and some of the bigger fish are still staying really, really deep. But overall, it was a fun day, man. We caught at least, I don't know, 25.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say it had to be 25 or so fish today.
I think more than that. To be honest.
It has to be more than that. But it's enough where you don't keep counting. You're having fun out here. So, and you guys ever want to go do an angler development deal? I'd love to get out here and fish with you. Just shoot me an email at brianlatimerfishing@yahoo.com, and we'll figure out a date and get out here and catch the fish. Fishing is going to do nothing but get better in the coming weeks. As soon as it gets warm, they're going to flood the banks. We can do some sight fishing. A lot of these fish are going to stay deep for a lot longer too. So it's going to be a lot of fun fish, a lot of fish to be caught. So if you want to learn how to fish deep, you want to learn how to sight fish, you want to learn how to fish shallow, it's a good time to get some repetition, get some reps in, so you can get better at being a better fisherman. We're out.